Have you ever wondered why they call the largest church in the world the Roman Catholic Church? Why isn't it just the Catholic Church? What's the Roman part? The final nearly 10 years of Diocletian's reign, and he reigned from 284 to 305, he systematically decimated Christ's church. In fact, the main reason that there is not a single complete manuscript of the Bible today from before the 4th century is because of him. He destroyed every copy so that all we have are fragments, 20,000 plus fragments and partial manuscripts. Under Diocletian's wave of persecution, every church meeting place that could be identified was pulled down. Every pastor that could be found was martyred, and every copy of God's Word that could be discovered was destroyed. This was the closest that Christianity ever got to extinction. The result of this empire-wide extermination of Christianity was the rise to power of a different emperor, and his name was Constantine. He saw that the empire was convulsed with this persecution that was so devastating that blood was flowing everywhere, but he saw that the more Christians they killed, the more of his own legionnaires he was losing. Because the legionnaires were not being killed by the Christians, they were being converted. He says, you know what, this isn't quite the way this should be going. I'm losing my army to them. And so he legalized Christianity. But when the Roman Emperor Constantine designated Christianity as a state church, he also merged all of Rome's pagan worship establishment into this state church. See, Christianity was outcast. The Roman church was made up of, as you would see in the Pantheon, if you ever went there in Rome today, it was just every god was brought to the Pantheon and set on the shelf, and we worship all of them. And so the blending or the syncretism of truth, that's the early church, with error, those were all the different pagan cults and all of the false religions of the east of Rome, is actually what prompted the birth of what we call Roman Catholicism. The Catholicism part is the early church, the Holy Catholic Church that Jesus started. The Roman part is all the beads and candles and vestments and all the different orders and all the different holidays. The Church of Christ never knew anything about Lent until the Roman thing came in. They didn't know anything about all of this purgatory stuff until the Roman church came in. And they merged the vestments, the holidays, all the holy hardware of the pagans went right into the church you read about in the New Testament. And they merged it together. Well, all that practice and building and superstitions and priests from paganism, when it came into the early church, caused a dilution.